An analogy that we like to use is that LLMs are a precocious youngster. They are very intelligent, but they lack the wisdom and the common sense to apply a lot of this knowledge in the most correct way. Here's a real example that we encountered just last month. So I don't speak German, so I can't speak for the accuracy of the translations at the top and bottom, but even I can tell that there isn't a numbered list in that middle string, so something here went very wrong. So what's going on? We can see that the model did ultimately translate to German, but it also took the request seriously and tried to answer this prompt that the user entered. This is very far cut off. The original response contained 4 or 5 bullet points, each with 4 or 5 sub-bullet points. So something just very crazy happened here. So when even the top of the line AI models can fail so catastrophically, what can we do about it? We can curate our prompts to prevent hallucinations as much as we can, but sometimes even these precautions can fail. So we have to rely on our ability to detect hallucinations and prevent them from reaching the final translated strings. Some relatively simple ways of detecting them are to use the source to target length ratio, semantic similarity metrics, or, as I kind of said before, utilize the prompt to specify a default response that the model can fall back on, like saying, I don't know. Now, I'd like to introduce a more complex approach. So this is called log probability. Essentially, a large language model is modeling language, and each word has a certain probability associated with it. At each step, the model decides which word it's going to translate next, based on some probability distribution. This is a quick example of post-processing underneath the hood. The main takeaway from this fairly complex flowchart is that for each step that utilizes a large language model, smoothing, glossary term insertion, formality, there is always a validation step. We always make sure that we have some number of checks to make sure that we are not letting random hallucinations through our automated post-editing steps.